Okay, in this video, I'm going to give an update to a video I did probably like a year ago. And in it, I mentioned, I don't remember exactly, that was a year ago, but I think I mentioned this about people who will steal your ideas, male or female, but I focused some of it, I think, on one person in particular. And these are people who, now, when people steal your ideas, let me start off with some might say, oh, that's so flattering. No, there is nothing flattering when somebody takes something from you. Nothing flattering about it. And some will still argue and say, yeah, but that shows that they liked your idea. You know, they're usually often more popular. Well, how do you think they got that way? But one of the reasons they got popular, but that they steal other people's best ideas. But anyway, some people think that they're popular and they thought your idea was so wonderful that they took it. No, it is, you've been trained to think that way. This is my opinion. I could be wrong, but no. We're often trained by these types to feel flattered when they do something like that. No, it's abuse. It's stealing and it's abusive. So, now to move on. Okay, so I think I mentioned in that video, like I said, it was a year ago, or so, that this is a woman who suddenly started stealing my ideas. Now, what I was going to say earlier was that some of these, they will act like they're your friend, or they might be even a family member, and act like your friend, or act like, that they really like you and stuff, that they're, concerned about you and, friendly. They don't have to act like a friend, but friendly. And some of them don't. Some of them act like they're your best enemy or your worst enemy, and or they're just indifferent to you. They act like you don't exist. There's so many different things that, but yeah, those I think would be the main three, if not only. But yeah, they don't even, some of them don't even acknowledge you exist because they're taking from you. And I have seen this happen in my lifetime more than once, and more, like I said, male or female. But this one is one who pretended to be my friend. Was very friendly. And no, all the while she's my age, all the while she was just simply stealing my ideas. Not, I don't think from the beginning. It took me a while to start noticing, because a lot of times these are people who do it behind your back. So you really don't know. But at some point, I did notice. And I don't know if I just stopped right then and stopped being friendly to her, or I don't remember. This was years ago, more than a year ago, and a few years ago. But I don't know if I stopped then, or I waited to see if is this just something temporary, or what. I don't remember, like I said. But yeah, eventually I did just say, no, out of my life. Okay, so I would say that this all came about probably maybe 4 years ago or so. And it was around, say, within that year, I realized what she was doing, I think. Okay, I can't remember exactly. And that was it. It was done. Now, I did a video on it, like I said, about a year or so ago, give or take. And now, more recently, I found out that basically, she got what she deserved. Bad karma caught up with her. But in the meanwhile, this is a woman who had gathered what people call flying monkeys, like on Wizard of Oz, people that go out and do their bidding. Like if you have a group of mean girls and there's one main mean girl, and then the other ones just do whatever the mean girl says, She had a whole bunch of these type. I saw her do some stuff that, yeah, you just don't do to people. And her flying monkeys would go out there, and of course her flying monkeys are still there now. But yeah, in a way she got what she deserved. And like I said, she was doing this kind of thing to me, but I don't know how many other people she was doing it to. It was probably, I don't think she just had one person, me, as her target. I think that's how she did. Now, like I said, I've seen other women and men do this same kind of thing, so yeah. Okay, now one of the things I wanted to say is that some people say that it's great whenever, this type, the bad karma catches up with them. But the thing about it is, when they have these flying monkeys, don't expect them to stay down, because they have these flying monkeys that are going to go up there and, just use a thought there. You got flying monkeys that are going to come and swoop her up and take her to safety and lift her up again. So, yeah. And I have a feeling that's what's going to happen with this one. And do they ever learn a lesson? Well, with this type that I have seen in my life, they never learn. They just keep going. They might get knocked down, but they just get back up and start all over again in their bad ways. Yes. With all the help of their flying monkeys. Okay, but I do remember a time in this world, in my life, that people actually did learn. But when I really think about it, of course, I was younger. They were younger. And, people around my age. And back then, it seemed like there was still a chance of the people who were going in the bad direction to turn it around. But I could be wrong on this, on all of it. But as they age and get older, no, they're more set in their ways. I always hated that when I heard it when I was a child, people being set in their ways, that expression. But yeah, when they get older, they're more skilled with it. This is my experience that I've seen. They're more skilled with it. I first really felt that when I was doing the internet dating thing, and not just that, but that was one main one. And the older I got, I did it for too many years, and the older they got, and you could just see it. They were more skilled. They just they had it all down pat on how to do this to women. I only dated men, so I can only talk about men. It's not a male bashing thing. It's just I only dated men. But yeah, they had it down pat. I don't know why somebody's driving up behind me, way over here in this place. Okay, so anyway, I guess I should wrap this up because I don't know why somebody would want to park behind me. This is a big area. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. But I of course, we're happy whenever when bad karma catches up with them. But like I said, sometimes it just doesn't last. I don't know of any times that it hasn't, that they just don't get back up and, like I said, and start their bad ways again. But anyway, gonna wrap it up. Talk to you later.